At Chapter 7, Evelyn watched with growing irritation as Will completed another lap of the beach, then dropped to the ground and performed a rapid 10 push-ups. She couldn't understand why he practiced with this ridiculous exercise program. If it were simply a matter of keeping fit, she might have accepted it. After all, there was little enough to do on Scourdrel, and it was one way of keeping busy, but she sensed it was tied to a deepest reason. In spite of their conversation some days earlier, she was sure he still had plans to escape. Stubborn, pig-headed idiot, she muttered. It was just like a boy, she thought. He couldn't seem to accept that she, a girl, could take charge of things and arrange their return to Ireland. She frowned. It wasn't the way Will had behaved in Celtica when they were planning the destruction of Morgoth's massive bridge. He seemed to welcome her input and idea. She wondered why he had changed. As she watched Will move down the beach to the water's edge, where Svengel was rowing the Will-ship's skiff back to shore, the Scandinavian second-in-command was a keen fisherman. He took the skiff out most mornings, weather permitting, and the fresh cod and sea bass that he caught in Scourdrel harbour's deep, cold waters made a welcome change to their diet of salted meat and fish and string vegetables. She watched with a small pang of jealousy as Will spoke to the Canadian. She didn't have Will's easy manner with people she knew. He had an open, friendly attitude that made it easy for him to strike up a conversation with anyone he met. People seemed to instinctively like him. She, on the other hand, had often felt awkward and ill at ease with strangers, and they seemed to sense it. It didn't occur to her that this might be a result of her upbringing as a princess, and because she was in a mood to resent Will this morning, the sight of him helping Svengel haul the little skiff up past the high tide mark simply increased her annoyance. She kicked angrily at a rock on the beach, swore when it turned out to be bigger and more solidly anchored than she had expected, and limped off to the lean-in, where she would be spared the sight of Will and his new friend. Any luck? Will asked, posing the question that every fisherman in history had been asked. Svengel jerked his head at the pile of fish in the bottom of the boat. Got one beauty there, he said. There was a large cod among 8 or 9 smaller, but still respectable fish. Will nodded, impressed.